Hey everybody, here's a quick presentation on a Healy business model. Presentation is going to be with my business partner Jerry, who's been incredibly successful, and this is really a proven method. And we're going to show you how you can have the Healy device, this incredible technology, and have it actually sell itself by allowing people to experience it themselves. So you're not going to have to be a good salesperson or know what you're talking about. Just let the device demonstrate itself. And before we go to the presentation, I want to show you two quick examples of how this actually really works. One is an example of someone using the Healy resonance and its ability to run a diagnostic program on somebody, and they're blown away by the phenomenal accuracy of the product. Some people want to buy Healy right then and there. Number two is the demonstration in person for somebody of just putting the device on them, running the pain program or the mental program, letting them experience it. A lot of times people right there with a very quick demonstration will feel it, will want it. And the third one would be if you have some extra devices to lend it to somebody for a few days. And you'll also see a fairly high percentage of people wanting it at that point. So anyways, enjoy this. I look forward to partnering with you and helping you do this. Thanks.
Hey guys, I'm with Jess today who's trying the Healy.
Yeah.
And we're doing a few analyses. So we did an analysis to see what programs the Healy recommends for her. And just before we started, we were talking about the classic belly kiss that you got here on the scooter. And then when we ran the program, the Healy was like, okay, based on your energetic field, I recommend a skin program. And then Jess, you were a bit surprised.
Like, what? Yeah. What does it mean?
Because that's the family of programs. But I knew, so I was like, Jess, you'll see why. So we ran the second time the analysis, which is in the family skin programs, which program in particular does the Healy want to run? And then what was the result?
Support local wounds.
Support local wounds. So the Healy picked up that what you needed is this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run microcurrent there so it heals faster.
What do you think of Healy?
I absolutely love it. Like, it's amazing. I'm blown away. Like, I can feel everything. I don't know. I just feel like it really came at a right and opportune time. It's amazing. I could cry. Like, it's to that level. Like, I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'll send that too.
Yeah.
Let's start with the product packs. What we have. Yesterday I learned that for the US we will also have the Healy watch and the different apps.
Great.
Starting May 1st. So you will have the complete pack. They didn't give me the prices for the US, but they told me it will be about the same as what it is in euros.
Yeah.
So we have the gold pack, the Holistic Health Plus, and the Resonance. And that's from without the VAT, without the tax. It's 417 up till 2098. The Healy watch, it's still for sale at this moment as for 190 euros. No idea what it will be in the US starting next within 2 weeks, but it will be about the same.
Got it. Okay.
So all product packs and all apps have a commissionable value in points. Well, you know how it works. 250, 500, 750 and 1,250. These are the most important ones. There's a fast start promotion, and this will start in the US on May the 1st. And this is always 30 days from the moment that people enroll as a customer or a partner. Even when they enroll as a partner and they do not buy on the same day, it will start on that day. It's 30 days only.
A question for you: if customers share it with other customers, is there something that they benefit from?
There is a customer program. You cannot see it online yet, but they tell us it's already behind the scenes. It's already calculating. So a customer who brings customers will have royalty points that they can use to purchase upgrades.
Got it.
No money, because they have chosen not to earn money, but they get royalty points.
Perfect. Awesome.
So for the first 30 days, for every 3 sales, no matter if it's a customer or a partner, you will get 1 free upgrade. So as an example, when somebody joins and buys a Healy Gold, they sell 3 products, and when these 3 people do not return their product, because that's possible, I think in the US you also have 2 weeks or 3 or 4 weeks money
Yeah.
back guarantee when people buy online. We have the same. So depending on the law in the US, it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Because yesterday I learned that some states have a different idea about the 2 weeks. Is that right?
I've never seen that before, but it could be. I'm not sure.
Okay. Anyway, you have a 2-week money back guarantee. So when these people do not return their product, your Healy Gold will be upgraded to the Holistic Health. That's a gift of €400, $400.
And so watching that's just a lot more additional programs that you can run the device on.
Yes, you have more programs.
Okay.
It's always the same device. That will never change.
Yeah.
But what you buy, what you purchase, you will have access to more different program groups.
Got it. Okay.
So when somebody sells 6 items, you will get an upgrade to the Holistic Health Plus, and when they sell 9, you will be upgraded to the Healy Resonance. That's a
Got
gift
it.
of about nearly 2,000. So when somebody joins and they buy a Healy Resonance, many people do. When you sell 3 products, you will get a second Healy Resonance for free.
So the device and the program, everything.
Yes, device and all the programs. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. When somebody cannot afford to buy a Healy Gold, some people do not have the $400, then they can join and buy a Healy watch, or they can buy nothing, but when they enroll as a partner and they sell the bigger packs, so not the small packs, so the Holistic Health Plus or the Healy Resonance, then they can get an upgrade as well.
Got it. So not golds, but if they sell a couple Healy Health or the Health Plus,
the Health Plus
then
or the Resonance.
do they get upgraded to the gold or to the what they sold?
Well, when they buy a Healy watch, or when they do not buy anything at all, but they sell the 3 bigger packs, they will get a free upgrade, and then the first free upgrade is a Healy Gold. So
Okay,
then a Healy
perfect.
Gold will be sent for free. When they are still in the 30 days, because some people do it very fast, then still the fast start promotion will work for them as well.
Great.
So somebody who buys a Healy watch and they bring 12 people within the first 30 days, they also have a Healy Resonance.
Excellent.
And a Healy Resonance for free.
Yeah. So if you don't have any money, you can use sweat equity.
Yes.
Just get out and hustle. Okay, that's great.
So when they buy a Healy watch, they will get 30% commission on sales. When you buy nothing, when you just enroll as a partner and you start building, you will not earn 30% commission, but you will only have 8% commission. That's better than nothing, of course.
Sure.
So for the first 30 days, you also have a fast start cash bonus. And this is when you sell the bigger devices. Then it's not the biggest, but it is the Health Edition, the Health Plus, and the Resonance. You get 25, 50, or €100. And I think in dollars it will be 25, 50, and 100. The commissions, when you sell a product, you will get 30 up till 40%, depending on the pack that you have yourself.
So right behind there on the right-hand side, I don't think people can see it. It's 30 at the top for the Healy Gold down to Healy Resonance at
30
40.
up till 40.
Okay.
So when you have a Healy Gold and you sell a Healy Gold, you will get 30% of 250 points. The 75 points is equal to €75, and I think it will be $75.
Got it.
So when you have a Healy Gold and you sell a Healy Residence, it's 30% of 1,250 points. It's 375. You will get 375 euros or dollars.
Okay.
So it makes sense to have a bigger pack because 40% of 1,250 is 500, and that's a difference of 125. People who buy a Healy watch, that will be equal to the Healy Gold. You will get 30% when you sell a product.
Okay.
And here it also shows when you do not buy a product pack, you will get only 8%.
Okay.
All these people show as a uni level. Then there's the binary. In Europe, usually they call it dual team.
Yeah.
So you build two teams, left team, right team. They've chosen to pay you 15% commission on the weaker leg or on the volume that's equal on both sides. It's the way you name it. But 15% on 7,000 is 1,050, and well, I think that's nice money for most families.
Yeah.
You have that extra every month. But we do have people at this moment who have done it in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and in 1 week. And I think when the US opens and you already have a team ready,
Yeah.
and when they start buying in the first week, it will be easy to do it as well, for sure.
Got it.
And many people will have more, let's be honest. So the points that are, or the volume that's still there after they have made the calculation, you will not lose them. So the 3,000 that is extra on the left side, it will move to the next month.
Got it. So basically the 10,000 you got paid on the 7, meaning there will be 3,000 left for
Yeah.
next week.
Yes.
Okay.
Next month, because the dual team is paid by the month. Yeah.
By the
So
month.
the direct sales is paid out every week.
Okay.
So it will that's always done on Monday. Calculation is on Monday. So that means that 2 weeks later on Monday, the payout will be.
Is there a limit on the dual bonus per month? Does it cap out per position?
That will start on May the 1st, because for the past months, for the past 3 months, we noticed that there was a higher payout than what was, best for
Than
the
what
company.
the system should allow. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the cap will be 20,000 per week.
Got it. Okay.
So that means that you can have an average of 90,000 per month.
Got it. Just from this. Okay.
Yeah, just from this. But as soon as you go into the cap for the max, then the company will automatically open a new business center for you.
Okay, got it.
And it will be placed in between on top, left or right.
Got it. Okay.
So you know, then you already have one running leg, then you only need to build the inside of that extra business center.
Got
So
it.
in future, you can have maximum 3 business centers. You can earn 60,000 per week. But when you also open for yourself a business account, you can open a personal account and a business account. This means you can have six times 20,000 per week in the future.
Got it. Okay.
The matching bonus is 3, 5, or 10%, and due to that cap that we found out that is happening now, this matching bonus will not be 8 levels, but will only be 4 levels starting May 1st.
Got it. All right.
But I think that's still a nice amount of money when you have it on 4 levels. Let's be honest. Okay. The tools, how are we going to build it? Well, some people ask us, can you give us some examples on how to start building a business, because we have never done it. We are new in network marketing, new in social media, social sharing, how to get started. The easiest way to explain it is when you have a system, and when everybody uses the same system, it's easier to explain and easier to do.
Yeah.
So we have taken this system. We are using this system at this moment, and it works. And when we show it and people understand it, it's duplicatable. So the
Could
DMO.
you, quick question for you. For people watching this, can you super briefly give a little bit of your background and experience and what
Sure.
you experienced before, and like how this system that you're about to explain to us, how well is it working for you compared to what you've done?
Yeah, I've been in the network marketing industry for about 27 years now. Before that, I was the owner of a huge club, dancing. It was a beautiful time for 11 years, but then I had enough of the younger people.
Yeah. I
Because
understand.
well, you know how it works.
Yeah.
When we were young, it was different. But the younger people that live
The
now
young
will
drunk
tell in
people,
20
it's like, got
in
it.
20
Yeah.
years from now, they will tell in the past it was different.
Yeah.
So then I switched over to network marketing. It was a learning process. Everybody will go through this process, of course. But I was very intrigued and very interested in it. In the beginning, like most people, when I got on stage for the first time, water was running on my back. It was not easy, but after a while, you get used to it. And then I started to do trainings as well. My biggest team in the past was a team of more than 400,000 people in my downline in 180 countries. It was a beautiful time, hard work, lots of stress, lots of travel. I got a stroke and everything stopped. I lost everything that I had because my communication center was damaged. I hardly could speak, couldn't read anymore, couldn't
Yeah.
write, had to learn all over again. And after a while, I made a comeback to network marketing because, yeah, as a businessman, you have to do something. But I decided to do only business with health products. So with a few colleagues from all over Europe, we have built a few companies to the top with beautiful products. And last year, in February, we were invited in Frankfurt to take a look at Healy. So we went there with 6 leaders. We were quite surprised. So 1 week later, we returned with 720 leaders from all over Europe. And everybody was quite surprised. And we as a team decided to get started. Well, in the beginning, nobody knows the company, nobody knows the product. No testimonials yet. So the first couple of months, it was slowly. But then suddenly people start talking about the product and they started to share the testimonials. And they got more enthusiastic about it. So from that moment on, the growth really started. And we really hit momentum this year. So January and February, we doubled. Every month we doubled. You cannot keep on doubling because you know from the past, I think, you know the story about using a chessboard when you put some grain on it and you double it every part of that chessboard is not possible anymore.
Yeah.
So keeping doubling is not possible in the future, but even in March, we had nearly 40%, almost 40% growth. And like this month, it's not 40%, but because we had lots of promotions in March, but also this month, we really have still that momentum. So I started with it, just me 14 months ago, and at this moment I built a team of 10,900 people. I'm the number one in team building in Healy. So I have the biggest team, and most of them are based in the Netherlands and Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have many people in my team in Norway, in Sweden, in England, in Spain. By spillover in my downline in the binary, I have the team from Poland, from Hungary, from Germany. So it's really huge at this moment. So I'm quite happy. And money-wise, I am next to the guy the first partner that enrolled. And my upline, I am number 3 in money-wise in Healy.
Yeah.
And that's really, I never made this kind of money in my life before, even after 27 years in network marketing. So what I reached now in 14 months is much more than I ever did in the past. So the comp plan is okay, the product is okay, so I'm quite happy.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay, the 5 steps to success, and how did we get to this system? I will explain it to you as well, so maybe it's a beautiful story. There's a network marketing company. They work mainly in Europe, and the name of the company is Vortex. They only sell 2 products, and Vortex is the name, not Vortex, Forte with a V, Vortex. And they sell products to produce a drink from fruits, from fresh fruits. I think there's an English name for it, for this kind of device. How do you name it?
A juicer?
A juicer, that's the right name, a juicer. But their main product is a vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
But it's a very professional one. They sell it, the price is between 4,000 and 5,000 euros.
Yeah.
And the way they sell it is they have salespeople or network marketing people where they teach what to do. So after a training, you meet on Monday morning at an office, and when you can show them that you have at least 3 appointments for the day, they will give you a vacuum cleaner to take along with you to show people how it works.
Okay, interesting.
If you do not have 3 appointments, they will not lend you the vacuum cleaner for that day.
Got it.
And by the end of the day, you have to return that vacuum cleaner back to the office. And your task is to sell at least 1 vacuum cleaner per day.
Got it.
And by the end of the week,
we have something called the rainbow vacuum, and sounds a little bit similar to that. You do demonstrations. It's amazing product. Yeah.
Yeah. And at the end of the week, you're supposed to have sold 5 vacuum cleaners. If you have sold only 4, well, sorry, you do not have a weekend. You have to return on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock until 5 o'clock for a special training.
Interesting.
And then next week, when you can show them that you have appointments, that you have created a list of appointments, then they give you a vacuum cleaner again, and you keep on doing this. So in the same way, we have been thinking, what can we do? Can we use such a system? We do not ask people to show us an appointment list, but we can ask people, well, it's up to you. You work by yourself, by your own. So the idea is to go out every day, show people our product, do a demonstration, and by the end of the day, you're supposed to have sold 1 item, 1 device. So at the end of the week, you have sold 5. That was our main plan. But then we start thinking, well, if you want to use a Healy as a sample product, and when you can only do 1 test treatment, or it's only 1 family member that can test a product, it's not easy. So the best way to do it is leave a product with them, download the app on their smartphone, and have them play with it for a day.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, after 24 hours, they have a clear understanding of what a product is, what it does, how it works, and that it's easy to use. And maybe most of the people have some kind of result after 1 day. So that was the main idea. So that's why we created this system. So the daily method of operation, use the Healy yourself on a daily basis. Be a product of the product. And that's what we always teach in network marketing. Only when you use the product yourself, you can be enthusiastic about it. And if you don't use the product yourself, people will feel it when you talk about the product.
Sure.
And if you want to do a proper demonstration, you need to know how the product works. So use it on a daily basis. Sample the Healy. Try before you buy. So what I explained, we visit people, show the Healy, leave it over there. And that's what we do, sampling the Healy. Some of them, when they return the Healy or when you pick up the Healy, will say, hey, I like the product, I want to buy one, where can I buy it? You direct them to your web shop, they buy a product, they order a product. There are no products at stock. The company doesn't allow it. And I think that's very nice because most
Yeah.
network marketing people still have products at home from
Sure.
other companies. So yeah, here you do not need to have any products on stock.
Yeah. In the US, we call it garage qualifying.
Yeah. And the front loading, it's not allowed anymore in many companies. So we've chosen the
that's
same way.
good.
Some people will say, hey, I want to do the same as you do. I know people who can use this product. I know people who want to make a living selling this product. So some people want to be a partner or what we call a member as well. And then the most important part, duplicate it. So these are the 5 steps. And then people ask us, can you give an example of somebody who wants to build a small business, who wants to earn 2, 3, 4, 500 euros or dollars every month?
Sure.
And some people ask us, do you have an example of if you want to build a bigger business, like 2, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 or more, how are we going to do it? So the first step, a small business. So this is the idea behind a small business. You need some products to sample. Because with the vacuum cleaner, you can visit more people showing that same device on a daily basis. But if you want to leave it at their house, you need more. So the basic idea is you buy a Healy Gold for yourself because you need to work with it and you need to use it on a daily basis to be more enthusiastic about it. So you need a Healy Gold. And at the same time, you buy 3 Healy Golds as well. And you buy it on a different name. So you enroll 3 new IDs. So when you buy the first Healy on a business name, you can buy the second Healy on your personal name. And I do not know if this is allowed in the US, but in Europe, we are allowed, your spouse can buy one as well.
Sure.
And children, 18 years and older, you can sell them a Healy. Maybe you can use the name of your parents. Or as you do not need to, only if you want to build a business with that extra ID, in the future you need to show your passport or driving license. The KYC procedure is not needed, so you can also use the name of a dog or a cat.
Sure.
Just buy 3 Healy Golds using the first ID. And you need them to leave it at people's house. So you will get a direct commission on it. So the extra investment is not 3 times 500, but is when you have the direct commission, it's only almost 1,300. I use round numbers. That's easier than the exact numbers. So your total investment is 1,800. You have sold 3 Healys. So for the next Healys that you are going to sell, they will not give you 30% direct sales commission, but you will go to the next, or this is a typo, should be 32. I see it now. I need to change it. Sorry.
So that right there is 32, not 22.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 32. And so when you sell them, you will have a more commission. People will ask you, what did you buy? And example will follow. So when you tell them I started with a Healy Gold, 70% of the people will tell you, yes, I want to have a Healy Gold as well. So we will use this as an example. So day 1, you visit some people or you ask them to show up, you talk to them, you tell them everything about the product by Zoom, you bring it at their doorstep, hang it at their door, or you ask them to pick it up at your place. And you install the app for them, or you tell them how to install the app. They can play with it for a day, and next day they return it, or you pick it up. And by the end of the next day, no sales because you just got started. Day 2, hey, yes, you're lucky you sell a Healy. Day 3, you sell 2 Healys. And you have sold another 3 ones, so you will go to the next step. And that will be 36%. There's still the typo here. That it was the first version. I made it in English for you. I forgot to change these numbers. Sorry.
It's all right. No
But I will
worries.
send you one with the proper amounts in it, the proper percentages. And day 4, you'll sell another Healy. Day 5, you sell another Healy. So by the end of the week, you have earned 450 euros or dollars. When you do that for the whole month, I should slide this to over here. Then you will have 1,800. There's some money in the dual team. There's some money as a matching bonus. It's not easy to calculate. It depends on where you will place your people. But by the end of the month, you made 2,400 euros or dollars. But you also got a free upgrade from Healy Gold to Holistic to Resonance. So that's another 2,000. So by the end of the month, you earned 4,400 euros with an investment of 1,800. So even if you only lend out a Healy every 2 days, so not every day, you're still in profit.
Yeah.
And you're free in the weekends. Yep. So this is an easy way to start your business, a small business. If you want to build a bigger business, then you buy a Healy Resonance and you buy 3 Healy Golds. This will be 1,200 as an extra investment because your percentage is higher. So your total investment will be 3,700. As you sold 3 Healy Golds, you immediately get, after a couple of weeks, a Healy Resonance pack for free. That's a gift of 2,500 euros. 70% will tell you, yes, I want a Healy Resonance as well. You know how it works. After day 1, sure. No sale. Day 2, yes, you sell a Healy Resonance. Day 3, you sell 2 Healy Resonance. Day 4, day 5. So by the end of the week, you made 2,500 euros or dollars. So at the end of the month, it's 10,000. You have some money in the dual team. You have some matching bonus. But as you have only sold, or mostly sold, the Healy Resonance, you will have, for the first 30 days, the fast start cash promotion. That's 20 times $100 or euros because you have sold the Healy Resonance. So that's another 2,000. So at the end of the month, you made 15,500. You got a Healy device, a Resonance of worth 2,500 for free. So at the end of the month, you made 18,000 euros with an investment of 3,700. So if you only lend it out every 2 days, you're still in profit. Every 3 days, still in profit. Once every 4 days, and it works in the same way, you're still in profit. So this makes sense. So some people tell us, yes, but 3,700 is lots of money as an investment. No, when you show it in this way, it's easier to have return of investment in this way than in the previous example.
Yeah.
And we have done this lots of time. We show this on live presentations. Once a week, I show this with our extended version of the Zoom call, showing people how the comp plan works. And many people start in this way with a small pack of the bigger pack.
Yeah. Do you find that when people see that you can just demonstrate the product, that they conceive that they could also turn around and simply demonstrate a product instead of being a super salesperson?
Yeah, because it's easy to do. It's just downloading the app, opening the app, choose a program. The image on your smartphone will clearly show you how to connect the Healy to the body with the ear clips, the bracelets, or the adhesive electrodes. It's easy to do. Everybody can do that. And when you bring along the manual that they can read, with the information on what program will do, what it is good for, everybody can use it and everybody can do it. And as you cannot make mistakes, because the Healy cannot send wrong frequencies to the body, because the body will not resonate with it, it's also a safe product to use without any knowledge. And that makes it easy to sample it, to have people try it for a day or a couple of days.
Yeah. It's like having a bunch of employees who
Yeah.
show up for work every day and not drunk and all that.
That's what it is.
Like you had a lot of employees, you know,
Yeah.
working in a nightclub, I'm sure. Lots of drama with employees.
Yeah, that's what it is. So even when you lend out a Healy that people can play with for 3-4 days, and you have the same results, that 1 out of 3 will say yes, then you will have this outcome.
Yeah, it's great.
So what will happen, I think on May the 1st, or maybe already for the people that enroll now, that have 1 week earlier that they can start in buying the product, it will not be delivered yet, but I think this will happen. Usually the promotion is that you will get 1 version as an upgrade for free, 1 edition. So when you buy a Healy Gold, you will get a free upgrade to Holistic Health.
Okay.
So when you buy a Holistic Health, you will get a free upgrade to Holistic Health Plus. And when you buy Holistic Health Plus, you will get a free upgrade to the Healy Resonance. That's a gift of about €1,000.
Yeah. So instead of having to spend $2,000 for the resonance, which is what I really want, especially with the diagnostic thing, it costs me half that.
It will cost you about $1,200, the tax, excluding the tax.
Okay, got it. That's great.
So when the numbers in Europe, including the tax, are these numbers. So the round numbers for a gold, it's 500. For a Holistic Health is 1,000. For Holistic Health Plus is 1,500, and a resonance is 2,500. So when you, and this is the best example that we can give. So using this small business and bigger business example, when you buy a Holistic Health Plus instead of a resonance, it will cost you €1,500. The 3 golds will cost you 3 times 500, it's 1,500, and then you will get the direct commission will be paid out after a couple of weeks, but your investment on that day is €3,000. Well, what will you get for it? You will get an upgrade to the resonance, plus you get 3 times an upgrade to the Holistic Health, meaning that the value of the 3 times the gold will be €3,000, the upgrade to the Healy Resonance, and you get another Healy Resonance for free.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. So the value of what you receive is €8,000, and you paid only 3,000.
Got it. No, that's amazing.
So when you, instead of lending out a Healy Gold, you can leave a product to use for a couple of days that has more options.
Got it.
Because in the old situation, you would only have the gold cycle programs. But when you use it, when you do it in this way, you will have 8 program groups extra on it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I see now that I made a mistake. I wrote 3,000, so the top one should be 2,500 for the upgrade to the resonance. I will give you the right slides. I will make the correction. I will send it to you.
Okay.
So the total value of the product is 8,000, and you paid only 3,000. So in America, it will be something like $7,000, and you paid only 2,500, something like that.
Sure. No, that makes sense.
So we need to find out the right numbers for the US, and then we can change it in dollar slides. But for now, I think it's already usable that you can use it as an example for people who will join your team or are interested in joining your team at this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will make the correction to the slides and I will send it over to you.
Perfect. What let me ask you this. What is a simple conversation you often have with people about the Healy? Like, how do you even start a conversation with somebody if you were to call them up?
Well, in most cases, in the past, when I went out to visit people or have a meeting, I would already wear my Healy.
Got it.
And when you are connected with the wristbands, with the cables and the Healy shows, then they will ask you, hey, what is it? Do you have a heart condition, a heart problem? No, I work on my health every day using this product. Oh, what is it? It's
I
an
can
easy
definitely
way
see
to start a conversation.
Starting conversations very easily, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Otherwise, or I ask people, do you work on your health or do you have any health issues? And with businessmen, I ask them, are you open to listen to a new product, to a new opportunity?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. And when they are interested in the product, then I explain a little bit about frequency therapy, that everything is a frequency, but that we have a device to measure these frequencies to see if something is wrong. And if yes, we can use the same frequencies to work on it. Can I do an analyze on you? Yes, okay, because it
just keep it super simple, right?
Keep it super simple. Can I run an analyze on you? Yes, then you show them what the analyze results are. And for many people, it's an eye opener. And some people will confirm, yes, this is right. I really have an issue with this. And other people, it's an eye opener in a way of, I didn't know something was wrong in my body, that already something is happening.
Yeah.
And then you do a test treatment when people have a pain issue. One appliance will already work. One application, or when they have a mental issue, one time or two times using a Healy will already work. They will notice a difference. And when people notice a difference, or when you leave it at their home for a day or a couple of days, and the family member uses that well, then at least one or two will notice a difference.
Yeah. So even just sitting over coffee with somebody, running the resonance on them, some people go, wow, I want it.
Yeah.
And then if you do a program on them, like, sometimes they'll even feel it right then and there.
Yeah.
Do you get some sales from that sometimes?
Yes, because then they when they have a migraine or a headache, and one application, one test treatment, and it's gone, then they will do not ask you what is the price of it. They will tell you, I want one.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
I can definitely see that. Super
Yeah,
simple.
and when people have a lack of energy, and you use the energy program, and they notice a difference, they want one. When they are stressed out, and many people are nowadays, and when it brings some balance in them, and it will ease them down, they will tell you, I want a device.
No,
So the
awesome.
gold cycle programs and the mental balance programs, and when people buy a Healy Gold in the first month and they get the free upgrade to the holistic health, they will also have the mental balance programs.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
A lot of stress
they
in the
will
world
really
right now.
notice a difference when they use it one time or two times, and in this way it's easy to sell a product.
Yeah, no, that makes great sense. Yeah. So right now, with all the whole lockdown thing, do you find people are just buying the product to use for a while since it has a guarantee instead of laying it to people for a couple of days?
Yeah, because now they can use it for 2 weeks. They can try it out for 2 weeks instead of a couple of days. Yeah, and if they don't like it, they can return it. No questions asked, and the money will be returned. So what we do now, we have 5 times a week, we have a Zoom where people invite prospects. We show them, we tell them what the Healy is, how it works, what they can do with it. We show them the comp plan, the basics. And then we tell them, if you want to try it, maybe the person that has invited you can leave it at your doorstep, or when they do not live in your neighborhood, just order one, try it for 2 weeks, and if you don't like it,
Yeah.
it's okay. If you like it, join our team, and we will help you to get your money back or to make some extra cash.
Yeah, it's perfect. So just keep it simple. Let
Yeah.
the device sell it for you. Let it people actually experience it. Yeah.
Yep.
No, that makes great sense.
And as we do a Zoom meeting every day, people can already invite people for the next day for the Zoom. And those new
Yeah.
people can invite people for next day for the Zoom. Every Saturday we have a training, a fast start training in the morning of a couple of
Perfect.
hours. So we can move fast now, and that's where we really notice the difference between working in the old situation where you really had to visit everybody, where you had to organize meetings in a hotel. You know how it works.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where we can speed it up.
Yeah. People, well, this whole COVID thing has definitely trained people to get Zoom. Everyone wished they would have bought stock in Zoom, of course,
Yeah.
But it's what people are used to now, so everyone's already ready to go with Zoom and everything else. So it's perfect. Awesome. Well, very cool.
Okay.
Any other simple advice for people starting off?
No, not really. Just use it. Don't be afraid to use it, because you cannot make mistakes.
Perfect. So just
And
play
just
around with it. Don't overthink
play
it.
around with it. Read the manual, what all the programs are, what they can do, and just use it. Just try it. You cannot make mistakes.
Yeah. Perfect.
And the comp plan is easy. And when people are new in network marketing, I tell them, listen, you will earn money when you sell a product. You will earn money when your team people earn when they sell a product, and you will earn money every time they buy a new product.
Yeah.
And all the details, yeah, you know how it works. It's not important in the beginning.
Exactly. That's why I tell
And for
people,
the, and
don't
for the
overthink
network
it.
and the
Just move
network
forward.
marketing, yeah, and the network marketing people, they want to know what the percentages are. But the other people, just keep it simple.